Hi guys, right, today we're going to be changing over some normal headlights on a BMW 1 Series to some Depos. We're going to change these to, so these are going to come out, the new ones are going to go in. What you will need, the tools that you're going to need are a little ratchet set and some torque screwdrivers. So without further ado, let's get started. What you're going to need to do first is remove the weather strip, and that can be done by just pulling it up. And let's take that off completely. So the next thing you need to do is get under the car, and you've got a series of bolts. You've got 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and 3 in the middle. They need to come out. They are 8mm bolts, and then you've got 4 T bolts at the top. You need to take those out. So let's go ahead with that, and then we'll be back. Okay, the next thing you need to do is you've got to turn your wheel full lock on whichever side, it doesn't matter, and you've got 3 screws. You've got 1 here, 1 here, and 1 up here. Again, they are 8mm, and you need to get those. You can't really see them, but you've got to get those off. So there's 3 screws on either side that have got to come off. Again, they're an 8mm bolt. The bolt that goes at the top is a longer bolt, so please remember that when you're putting it all back together. Go ahead and do the same to the other side. Once all that is done, you need to separate the bumper from the actual bodywork. To do that, put your finger behind it and just pull it. It's on clips and it will unclip. So there's one side and that's the other side. Now, depending on your car, you will have parking assist modules or not, and fog lights or not. You've got 4 parking assist modules on the front, and obviously the 2 fog lights. They've all got wires going to them, so you need to disconnect them before you pull the bumper off. What you need to make sure you do is get something really soft so that your bumper lies on it, so you don't actually scratch it when you take it off. So we remove the bumper a little bit, pop it down, and you can see the actual plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and obviously the fog lights down there, and down there we need to get those removed. With that done, your bumper is now off. Make sure that you store it somewhere safely so you don't scratch it. The plugs that you're pulling off are, let's focus that one, are literally push and pull. Don't overcomplicate anything. And there we have it. The bumper is now off, and this is what you've got looking at you. A little bit scary, I know, but nothing major, nothing to worry about. Now you need to undo that torque there, that number 10. There's one in here that you need to go in, and that's a torque, so you need to get your torque with a long extension and go in there and undo that one. You need to undo the bracket that goes underneath, so that's 1 and 1, 2 torques, and there's another one which is right behind here. But I'll show you in due course. Once you've removed that one, and those 2, you'll be able to pull the light a bit and access the bottom one if you want to remove the thing. I won't, just to keep it where it should be for the leveling. So once that's done, the last one is right in here. Literally right in that hole down there, there's a torque. Be careful, do not lose that. Okay, correction, you will have to take that one off. The one in here, right down by the side of the light. Let me pick it up for you to show you exactly where it is. So right down there, there's a torque. You need to take that one off as well. Once that's done, separate the light unit, pull it out a little bit, and remove this plug over here. Once that's done, you will need to remove a series of bits from the old headlights. In order to do that, you need to pull this back, this back, everything is working as it should, so I'm happy with that. So I'll now put it all back together again. Plug the module back in, making sure that you put the guide back in place, and it'll guide the light to where it needs to go. Put the bolts back in the reverse order, making sure you get that one in first, because you need to pull it out a bit, otherwise you won't be able to get it in. So we're in, the headlights are now in, the halos are working, which is great. So now to do the other side. So put them on, close the bonnet, and make sure that they are aligned properly before you go on to the next one. And there we have it, both in, both working, looking fantastic. Now to put the bumper back on. Before I do, just want to show you what I wanted to achieve, which I have, which is great. And there we have it, guys. That is the last bit now, all done, all on. There we go. I'll show you with the lights on as well. There we go. I think she's looking sweet. So these are my daytime running lights, guys. Remember, if you need your daytime running lights, you need to code them with a Carly. You need to get yourself one of these. Best investment ever. I've coded so much stuff on my car. There you go. Hope you enjoyed.